What's going on, guys? Doing Michael Russia, Deuce Wild. Gooniac went live right before my show. Boozer almost run over. We're fighting for time on here. What's up, Spencer Keith? How's the audio? Sound okay? Oh, 200 driver. We get a few people in here. We'll have a show. Y'all might want to talk about some hot tub confessions tonight. What's up, Pilot Ryan? Everybody's wanting my spot on Sunday night. Boozer's wanting it. Gooniac wants it. I'm going to sell it to the highest bidder. 9:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 Central Time. I'm going to sell my spot to the highest bidder. Oh, Mike Keller, what's up? Tyler Ryan, I popped on the Bigfoot, was it 2 nights ago? Tell me your elevator flat mix, the 11 and 22. On your flat elevator mix on the Bigfoot. What's up, Jeff's Custom RC? What's up, buddy? Timberlake song. No, not tonight, Pilot Ryan. Yeah, if you got it handy, look at your radio on the Bigfoot. Give me your mixes on the high wing. So I know it's going to need it. Oh, Christy. I'm going to do half flaps and take a full flaps on it. I keep thinking in your video you said you had a 11 and maybe 20 on full mix. Ryan, you ain't got to go out to the car and get all that. You can tell me later. I'll play around with 11 and 20, maybe 22, and see how she flies once I get it put together. I just noticed since a lot of these Bigfoot videos I've been watching today, people's having trouble with the left wheel turning the nut off and losing the wheel. And some people are doing upgrades on tires on it because tires on the Bigfoot's too bouncy, and they're putting a Tundra V2 tires on it, real soft landings. I'd like to get some soft landings on that bird instead of those stiff ones. Honeydew list, you better get to them, Deuces Wild. I'm having trouble with my ex. She didn't make the car payment this month. She didn't pay the car and truck insurance this month. That's her obligations. Oh, she's about to give me a fit. And on top of that, my lawnmower's broke down again. The PTO clutches went out. Another $300 part. Just went down a couple of weeks ago and put a belt and new spindle on it. Sharpened all the blades. I mowed most of the front yard, almost 3 acres with it, but I didn't get to finish it. I cut the PTO off to take a break, and it acted like when I throw the clutch off of it, it felt like a truck drive shaft falling out, and it would never come back on after that. So it's always something. Mowing season's fixing to be over. I already got that one thumbs down already. Seven minutes into the show. I appreciate it, guy. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I watched yours, Jeff, LA, Bigfoot flight. You don't use mixes on the flaps. I'm just going to run a AR 600 in mine. Hi, George Watts, Shadow Ops. Yeah, I like to be able to get a mix in mine. I don't want it climbing to the sky when I throw the power on the flaps or halfway down or full flaps. I might want to cruise around with full flaps on it. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with it yet. I went ahead and popped on that $20 off deal on it. I've been eyeballing it anyway. They're only good, Jeff, if you're just going to cruise around with them. Most of the time you want to just use them taking off and landing, but some people like to fly with them. I like flying my turbo timber with full flaps, and I got mix in it. Full flaps is like 30 on it, I believe. I got 20 on half flaps on it, I believe. They've already shipped mine, ordered it on the Hobby Zone. They ordered on the 21st, and I got my shipping Said it was shipped today. FedEx will be here Wednesday. So 26, I'll have a Bigfoot. Shouldn't take me long to build it. What's back ordered, Deuce? Yeah, when that Labor Day sale come up, 2 Pilot Ryan show, I jumped on that early so I could get me one. Parts, that's understandable. Well, this COVID-19 ain't helping getting parts in the United States either. A lot of stuff is not available. New revolver, that's dangerous. You know, one of these days we're going to have to get a 6-inch PVC pipe and glue one end together and slide all your guns inside of it. Put some silicone packs in there and glue the other end to it. Have to bury them before it's over with. 22% down full flaps and 11 on half. Cool bean, Pilot Ryan. I was thinking that's what you had said previous. That's where I'll throw in mine. 11 and 22. Go with 11 and double it. Thank you, sir. I don't know. I like to have those lights on solid, but if I use that flasher cord that comes with Bigfoot, they'll be blinking. So I'm gonna try to bypass that flasher unit, and I might add some beacons to that plane. I'm not sure yet. It all depends. I can get me some LEDs. Might add some blinking strobes into it. You can't beat the price. I got it for $159.99. Who don't want a high wing aerobatic plane? You can knife edge Bigfoot. I was Thank you, George. I was gonna either buy the Bearcat. Yeah, Pilot Ryan. I've seen a lot of hard bounces with that plane. Everybody is buying the Tundra V2 tires and putting on that Bigfoot, and they're soft foam tires, and they're a little bit bigger than the Bigfoot tires, and they're more bouncier, give you more of a cushion land. Think I can buy a set of those for $9.31 from Hobby King. I mean, Yeah, that's what everybody's going to. GB is those Tundra V2 tires. You can get them for like 931, 932 for a set, but you have to take a 5 millimeter drill bit, drill through the hub, and get a longer screw through the the aluminum on it. Everybody's having trouble with the left tire, the way it rotates. The the boat ain't long enough in the wheel hub on the Bigfoot, and it's undoing the wheel, the nut off of it because it's too short. But what I've seen today, the Tundra V2 tire would be a good choice for that plane, probably. I've got some Durabros, some threes I bought for my Super Cub, and they act like they weigh 6 pounds a piece. They're so heavy, and they're pretty bouncy too. So I don't want to go with a Durabro. If I can find some super soft Durabro, that might be a different story. But I've got some three Durabro, and I'm happy with the size of them, but they were super hard when I got them. I'm not really pleased with that much. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Eric. They're super squishy and light. That's what I'm after. I probably buy me a set of Tundra tires, the V2s, put on it. I'll do a little modification to the lights on that plane and probably modifications to the wheels. Jackson, I like that 540 Edge I've seen today. Good looking old bird. I wish they'd still made it. You know how that goes. They get something good going, it don't last long. Have you got Jeff from LA? You still got the stock uh, Bigfoot tires on your Bigfoot? They still stock. I looked today at Hobby King. If you look at the Tundra V2 plane and start looking at the parts and look at the wheels, tires, they're like $9.30 something cents. I'm gonna I'll be flying off in grass and they'll probably do okay. But I seen a guy flying it today on a gravel road and he was bouncing that Bigfoot every which way. So you use the timber tires on pavement. All I'm gonna be is on grass runways. What's going on, Ethan? I'm sure I'm going to like Bigfoot. I like Halloween. My Sunday evening flying planes. Ethan, I need to be doing yard work, but my mower's down again. Shadow, it's a good time to get that Bigfoot, get a $20 discount off of it right now. You get 30 off of the Warbirds. I think you can get, what is it, 40 off of the MiG 29. Pretty good deals. Uh, I've got a neighbor over here. He'll probably wind up. He does my trimming for me, and I'll probably get him to finish out my season. That way, it'll give me more time to prepare to get this expensive part bought for this mower. Mowers are too high to go out and buy another one. This guy I called, he's got a lawnmower shop the other day, and his labor rates is fine. He wants $50 to fix it for labor, but the part he quoted for me was $384 OEM part. And I said, "You got a universal part?" And he said it was like $294. And I said, "You don't have one cheaper?" I said, "Well, I can buy them online for $128. He said, "Well, that'd be the route to go." But I got to get some part numbers rounded up. He's got pickup service and drop off service. He'll come and pick it up. I don't have a trailer it'll fit on. And it's $45 for a pickup and drop off. So labor and pickup and drop off $100 plus his part is $300 versus what I can buy. I can buy a PTO switch for about $18 online. And I can buy the PTO clutch for 122, 138 online, but I've got to get the right part number. My mower is discontinued, and I got to make sure I get the right part when I order it. It's a 2013 model, zero turn, and they don't make it no more. I can still get parts for it, and fixing it still be cheaper than paying for another zero turn. I mow a lot of land. One zero turn is good as another. I just put a blade belt on mine and another spindle, sharpened the blades, and it kept losing power. And I've noticed one of the motor mounts bolts is broke, motor's lifting up on it. Yes, George, zero turns expensive. I've been looking at new ones. I shake my head. I might stick with my 2013 model for a while longer. Got to. But I can't keep putting money into it either every other week like I have been either. I've only got 779 hours on it. which is not bad for a 2013 model, but it's wearing down. Deck's wearing out of it. But overall, it's been a good mower. There's a couple parts underneath the mower that's missing. There's a PTO clutch stop that holds that clutch in place. It's missing. I don't even know what it looks like, where it goes under there. It's a mess right now. Ethan, are you still going to do live streams? I heard the other night Hampton Hanger was going to take your spot, maybe. Cool. My stream could be weekly. It could be bi-weekly. Who knows? I take a week at a time here. Life hits me in the face sometimes, and I ain't got time to do anything but react to it. As long as you don't go by. You never know about me, Keith. GB was out flying today. Him and John and Bill and Roy. I talked to GB earlier. Free wing lippy. I gotta get down to Hendersonville to that new flying club and try it out. I'm gonna take my turbo timber down, and I'll probably take my P-51 Mustang down. Probably go next week someday. I'll be getting my Bigfoot in Wednesday. I don't know if I'll have it built, have it ready by the time I go to Hendersonville. I gotta go to Gout and pay my house payment down there, and while I'm that close to Hendersonville, I'll drive 10 more miles down there and go flying. Because they said I could fly for free down there if I had my AMA license. Let me show you something here, guys. Let me get it for you right quick. I was looking in the wrong spot. This is what it looks like, the new one. Kind of a golden color. They give me a camera won't focus, but I renewed through August 31st of next year. And since my birthday falls in February, they offered me the senior discount. So I only paid $65 for my AMA license this year. I've got, when I signed up last year, I've still got that sticker somewhere. It's in my backpack that I take to the field with me, I'm pretty sure. Then they give me this new sticker for this year. But I was I felt pretty good. So I didn't have to pay 75 this year. Only paid 65 my license. As long as you got that. I talked to the president of that club down there, and he said as long as I've got an AMA license, I can fly down there anytime I want. And if I want to join that club, it's only $25 a year. So I'm pretty set, pretty good on that. It's a real pretty field down there. That's a lake around one side of it, and actually the place you fly around, part of it's over the water. You make your pattern, a left-hand pattern, fly like Dave's RC, around and around and around. But it's kind of funny. I let mine go for about a year, Jeff from LA. I didn't fly no at AMA fields all this year. I finally told my old club to quit sending my emails to me, so I didn't fly there no more. So, in the AMA club, they still got that field as where I'm a member at. I didn't pay my dues up there for this year, so I'm not going to fly there no more. The only reason I went back to AMA is I missed the runways. It's so much harder here at home to take off and fly from the ground. So, and the president of the club down there, he said not many people is going down there using the field right now through this social distancing. So I don't know. I might go down there and have the whole field to myself, and that'd be even better. They supposed to mail my magazine to me. But more than likely, I'll have to call them or email them to tell them to get it started. I think the first year I signed up, they never did send me a magazine. I finally got a hold of them, and they finally started my magazine. This is a city park that this AMA club belongs to, and park rangers come by and check your license there. Never had that to happen, but so as long as you got your AMAs, the park rangers will leave you alone. So it's a pretty good deal. I like the AMA magazines. You can find some in the back of the book. Find some places to buy parts from. Pretty good, like mom and pop store shops. I bought a bunch of parts through mom and pop hobby shops down in Florida that I found in the AMA magazines. Got good prices on motors, servos, and parts, whatnot, servo leads, Y leads. Yeah, I'm gonna get the paper ones too, George. That's the ones I want to. I've got a year's description of them here now. They're supposed to start up again, so I'm all good. They yeah, they want you to have that insurance, which is it's always a good thing. But AMA, they'll want you to use your homeowner's insurance first. I've always been told. But I will tell you of an incident. The members at my old club told me there was a member that went to a flight place on an AMA field, and his helicopters and tools and his radio and stuff got stolen out of his truck, and AMA covered every bit of that for him. So that was a good deal. Some of those helicopters are over $500 a piece. Yeah, I've got homeowners insurance, George. They'll probably want me to use it first. I think I've got a $500 deductible on it. $500 ain't much these days. Still quite a bit of money if you don't have it, but I'm just saying, if you tear up, do $3,000 worth of damage to somebody's truck, $500 ain't much to pay out. Oh, Brian Chambers, you done in the hangar? Well, I still got access to the ones online as well as the paper ones, Jeff Melee. As long as you remember, you can read them online or have them mailed. Boys, I'm gonna have the Bigfoot in here come Wednesday. I doubt if I do an unboxing, a build video. I'm just gonna build it, set my radio up, go fly it. I'm gonna fly it on 3S 2200. It ain't gonna be no speed demon, but it'll suit my fancy just fine. It's only got like a little 30 amp ESC in it. That's fine. I've got some 50C packs over here. I think they're EC3 connectors. They'll fit in those. I think they'll fit in those XT60 connectors. Throttle up, plug up the battery, throttle all the way down, unplug it. Jeff from LA. Will that make it a hot rod? I don't want to set a brake on it. I want the prop to be free spinning. I'll set the ESC. What you do is throw your radio on full blast, plug up the battery, let the ESC see it, drop it back down, unplug it. That's about the only way I know to set ESCs. I heard it sometimes if you don't set it, the Bigfoot ESCs, they're sluggish. I think Pilot Ryan had to set his when Bobby K flew it had much more power. So it makes a big difference sometimes. A Bigfoot's got like 11.8.5 inch prop, I believe, on it. Pretty good size. I think I got some 11x8s over here. Brand new ACPs. I don't even know what size motor's in that. I don't even know what size motor's in that Bigfoot or nothing. I just know that's a pretty good deal for a high wing 1300. Only mods I'll probably do to that is maybe put some better cushion tires on it. For right now, that's all the mods I'll do to it probably. But I'm gonna fly it with stock wheels on it first. See how bouncy they are. If you can control your rudder landings and just use them ailerons to keep your wings level and bring it in there just with your rudder, shouldn't have no trouble landing that Bigfoot. But you need to use that rudder to turn in. Just use them ailerons to just keep your wings level. People try to come in and land with ailerons. and they, they they're all over the place with it. Now, I've heard the Thunder motor made more power than a Bigfoot did. So it is what it is. Bigfoot's gonna fly like the Bigfoot, and the Thunder's gonna fly like the Thunder. But there's a little bit of price difference in them. I got $20 off the Bigfoot, so I can live with the flying characteristics of it. Get 5-6 minute flights out of it, I'd be happy. So I got tons of 3S 2200 batteries. I got tons of them. I probably got 5 or 6 planes that flies with that size battery. I got tons of those battery sizes. I got brand new batteries over there. I haven't even charged up yet. That size. I bought on a closeout deal. Some of them 50C, some of them 35C, some of them 25C. I had a bunch of them. Yeah, those 540 edges and 300 extras, they'll float for days and days, George. Mine fly a half a mile floating down. 300 extra. I didn't think I'd ever get it down on the ground. When I first made it, I said, come on down, come down. Once you realize what kind of airfoils it's got for wings, it's got the same airfoil on the bottom of the wings as it does on the top. And it just floats, just hangs in there. And you can't go wrong by landing it. It just sits down like a teddy bear. The bigger they are, the better they fly. One day, George, I'm going to get me a gas plane. It'll probably be a big one, like a 540. There's a guy on the internet, and I've seen his plane in YouTube videos. It's black with black and gold checkers on it. It is beautiful. Now, I can't find his video to save my life to get pictures of that plane. But it's solid black, and it's got like gold checkering on the wings and gold checkering on the tail feathers on it. And it's beautiful. Your edge weighs 27 pounds. My 300 extra weighs almost 4 pounds. That's a big bird, George. I'm sure it's a lot of fun to fly. That's dry weight. So it's even more when you fill up the fuel tanks, smoke tank. Still be fun, George. Sure, it'd be fun. Down at this field on the lake, you can fly gassers down there. They're okay with gassers. My old AMA field, they did allow them at one time many years ago, but certain rules changed and there's only electrics only. But down there where I'm flying now, if you got nitro or gas, you can fly them down there at Hendersonville RC Club. Or I asked him about EDFs, and he first said no, and I said electric EDFs. He said, yeah, you can fly anything that's electric, but no turbines. I said, okay. So down there, they fly gas and they fly electric, but he strictly said no turbines. And I think he told me the runway was 50 by 400 feet. 400 feet's plenty enough for me. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty tight for turbines. But 400 feet, you can pretty much, I don't know how trimmed the grass is down there. I go down and look at it. Some jets don't like getting off the ground through grass, EDLs. Sometimes you're pushing over 400 feet getting them up. But I might go down and look at the runway and see what it looks like. He said since not many people are flying, I asked him, I said, well, are you still keeping it maintenance? He said every 2 weeks. So grass could be high down there if we're cutting every 2 weeks because we just got 2 more inches of rain the other night. It's crazy. Usually by this time of the year, things dried up. Not here. We've had a rainy summer. Too much rain. George, which field do you fly at regular with your turbines? Which field you fly most of the time at? Your local field. You don't go up to Rosewood all the time, do you? What's up, Wreck 'em, check 'em? About time you showed up. So you're just flying all over the place. 3 different clubs. How far a drive is that from Elizabethtown, Rosewood? That's a few hours for you, isn't it? Hour and a half. Ethan lives in a town called Rosewood. Rosewood in Indiana, Ethan, is where they had Jet Jam at. Rosewood, Indiana. You're about an hour away from Rosewood. That's not bad. Let me see if I can find this video clip, show y'all if I can find it. Not sure if I've got it saved or not. I've got a clip here of this guy flies I think it's a high wing. He flies over the club I'm fixing to join. I'm gonna try to share it with y'all guys. Let y'all look at the lake. I don't believe that's coming through, guys. Let me try this again, guys. It's I think I might have to click on this other deal. This ain't coming through. I had to find it a different way. That don't want to share. It shows a white screen. I can see it, but y'all can't see it. I don't know why it's not going through. Let me do a search right quick. I got it online. Okay, I've got a thing I'm going to share with y'all. Maybe this will come in where y'all can see the view. This is the club I want to join. This is a drone footage of the field. It's a beautiful place, guys. $25 a year to fly here. This is the first time I've seen this, George, this video. So I'm watching it for the first time with y'all. Oh, it's a beautiful field. It's right on over here to your lake. Johnny Cash's house is straight up east of this river here, up on a bluff. I've been up there by boat. There's a flying field right there. You can see the runway right there. You can fly over the water and back in. I don't want you flying over that brick pavilion. So you got to keep the plane in close. But that's probably a good feature. Super nice place to fly. I'm 45 minutes away from home to get here, but there's the runway right there. One kind of corner of it right there, you're flying over the water and back over the land, back around, back over the water, back around. Super nice place. I'm gonna see if he gets his drone in there closer and down. He's up high. He's giving you a bird's eye view from this drone. I wish he would pan down some. There's the field right here, guys. Right there, the table, the benches. He's going in, I believe. It's a real pretty place. I'll probably shoot my run cam 2 on some wings down there. I don't know what I'll be flying. Probably be flying my 300 extra down there, my big bird. And I might get some wing shots from it overlooking the lake, that 300 extra. There's all the tables. The runway's right out in front of the tables there. So we can fly up to that pavilion and back around in front of the line and all the way back to the woods and back out to the water and back down. Pretty much give you the layout of my field. We got all that area right there for parking. Pretty nice. George, I'd love to have you come down and fly sometime. I believe this is where I'm going to start flying. Well, I know I'm going to go down there and fly probably down there by the end of this month. I'll be down there flying, checking it out. I'll probably take my P-51 Mustang and maybe a turbo timber down, fly around a little bit, check things out. That's pretty much the view of it. Yeah, it's well worth $25 for sure, George. I'm going to go ahead and stop this right quick, guys. Yeah, it's well worth the money, guys. Can't go wrong on that. It's a beautiful place. And see, George, right now, the president said none of the club members, he said they've got active, maybe 12 members that's active regular. but they got maybe 21 to 25 members, but only 12 or 15 is active, and nobody's actually using the field right now. So when I go down this month, more than likely I got that whole park to myself. And it being a city park that it's located at, probably the city takes care of the mowing. And the club probably pays so much for them to do it. I don't know how they work that out, but $25 due for that kind of place, I can't go wrong for that. George, all that COVID be over by election time. I've took a flu shot for the past 10, 12 years, I think. I don't know to continue taking it or not. More than likely, I'll take the flu shot, but probably about the only thing I take. Robert, there's a lot of people who lost their jobs here in Tennessee, or they're on furlough, promise that they get to come back, don't know when. But my two youngest sons, they've worked through all of this. They've had a job working many hours. They ain't missed a lick. And they ain't got no hazard pay either. So my ex, she got furloughed off the job and got $600 extra a week for not working. I don't know, George. I think they've had a liquor store open down here in my little community from day one. They've never shut that liquor store down. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And last night I was riding through town, going to town to get my groceries. And son, Friday night that place was, I was last night. It was hopping. Liquor stores hopping. People running in there getting them bottles. Big time. It's really sad all these businesses is hurting. And I mean, they really don't care. They're not trying to help people out. Democrats, Republicans are they're arguing about a stimulus check. I wish both parties would shut the hell up and send me my $1,200. They're going to bicker back and forth, bicker back and forth. I can't stand it. Just send me my damn money and shut the hell up. That's what I can tell them. And I turn right around and give it back to them in property taxes. Y'all don't want to get me started on politics, guys. I swear. It's tough for a young couple. It was tough on me when I first got married. These kids nowadays, both parents have got to work. So you like that field, George? You can come right down. You can come down 31W off of Franklin. Come down 109 into Tennessee from Franklin, Tennessee. Pick up 31 or I-65. Come down. You can be there in no time. $2020's just been a bad year, guys, on me, period. And it's been that way for everybody. I don't know what kind of events they've got set up or scheduled down there yet, George, but as soon as I find out, get on their email list, I'll let you know what's going on down there. But I'm going to have to sign up. The guy's name is Lynn, is the president of the club. And I've got his number in my phone already. I've talked to him and I've got an application I'll have to get from him to fill out, to get on the email list. But I'm planning on joining there at the Lake Club, Hendersonville RC Club. It's all over the internet, YouTube videos on it, AMA field. You can look it up there, Hendersonville RC Club. Looks like a lot of fun down there. I just want to change a pace and a runway, and I'll be happy. And the lake looks refreshing. I might wear my bikini thong and go swimming when I get too hot, George. I'm supposed to be picking up a generator from my brother. Might take it down there to charge my batteries with, my flight batteries. I'm not sure yet. It's a 1200 watt generator. He told me I could have it if I just come and get it. He's got a 3,750 watt converter he wants to keep. But he's going to give me the 1200 converter. That'd be ideal to charge up batteries off of. It's a 2-stroke. I've got a charger that's AC or DC supply to it. I just usually plug it up here at home. But if I fly my 300 more than 2 times down there, I'd have to charge my battery packs. It's only got 2 to fly it with. So that means I can only get 2 flights in down there with it. And they're only 4 minutes apiece. It's like flying a jet. He told me down there I could go into the park and use one of those pavilions, but the club didn't own any electricity there. So I'm not sure how people charge. He said most of them are charging them off their truck or car batteries. So I'm not sure how they're doing it down there. Yeah, I could take a deep cell boat battery down there in the back of the truck, plug my charger up to it. I'd hate to run my truck battery down on my truck and it wouldn't start to go home. Boy, I'd be in a bind. thnxs, Tennessee. I don't know where that's at, George. Clover Creek. Clover Creek. You're in Murfreesboro. You're in the borough. I'm up east of Gallatin. I'm in Trousdale County up in Hartsville on the Macon County line. JCB 67. But I'm going to start flying at the Harrisonville RC Club. It's down in Sumner County. Yeah, it's a real pretty field down there. I'm going to try to make it down there this month, before the end of the month, and fly on it. I'm hoping to anyway. I'm going to take a 30-inch P-51 Mustang down there and fly it. Night 200 driver. Glad you dropped by. Hamilton, come down to Tennessee for a vacation. Pretty place. That's in West Tennessee, George. I'm on the east side of Nashville. So, as far as I've been, they used to deer hunt a whole lot. What they call buck snort in Waverly, Tennessee. And that's off Highway 13 in Lovable, Lindenville, and Waverly, Tennessee. It's just this side of Jackson, Tennessee. That's close to Memphis. I used to go down there and deer hunt a whole lot. Off Highway 13. You get off the interstate I-40 at Waverly exit, Highway 13, make a left, go 6 miles south, turn on this logging road. We had like 6,000 acres we hunted on. We go back there and camp for a week. Me and my dad, my cousins, cooked, slept, deer hunted, killed deer, hung them up. Hickman County, we were down further than Hickman County. I've hunted in Hickman. I hunted between the Buffalo River and the Duck River. And there was an inland container paper mill company that logged back there. We used to call it inland container. And we deer hunted on public land back there and camped. We'd have 4 or 5 deer hung up at our campsite, and the game wardens would come riding through, and they would check in our deer there. Buck snort is close to where I deer hunted at in Tennessee, but it's further west from there. Perry County is the name of the county I hunted in. It's Perry County, I believe. And it's right there, Waverly. If you turn north out of Waverly, you can go up into Land Between the Lakes and go fishing up there out of Waverly. Some of the best crappie fishing you'd ever want to catch. But I deer hunted down there for years. A lot of fun, guys. All right, guys, we've been on about 90 minutes. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm glad y'all dropped in. Hamilton, come down for vacation. George, come and see me. We'll go flying somewhere. I hope all this 2020 gets straightened out so life can go on. I'm glad everybody stopped by. And maybe we'll see you next Sunday night with some hot tub confessions. You just never know around here. Good night, everybody. Peace. We're out, brothers.